All right, Ryan Michad here from Handgun Radio. I'm over at RPS Tactical with Rob and Nick. Now, RPS recently did this holster. You may have seen it on the Handgun Radio Facebook page and on the YouTube channel. Wore it down to NRA show. A lot of people really liked it. The Steyr, obviously not a very common gun, so there aren't very many decent holsters for it, and this one's one of the best. So we'll get to what this is mounted to later on, but you want to just kind of tell us a little bit how you got started doing this and how you got into the business?
Yeah, I started RPS Tactical in 2010 as a training company. Then we moved into doing holsters and products when we found that there was a need for really a holster that does it all. And products that are just dependable. And I'm able to build all these things with the knowledge of being a police officer for the last 10 years, and I put all of my knowledge and my daily carry ideas into my products. And they're tested all day long, 7 days a week through law enforcement officers before we end up putting any of it in production.
Right. And also very rigorous testing, you know. I mean, you guys you're going through stuff that some people probably wouldn't go through
daily. I mean,
right.
when we're hearing them, they're smacking on doors and just heavy wear,
right.
And then we give it range wear as usual of constant drawing, and so we factor everything
right.
into account.
Now, in being a smaller company, obviously, it seems like you guys have a little bit more flexibility to try stuff that. Say you're sitting in the cruiser, it's a slow day, and you're thinking about stuff, and you're like, that's not a bad idea. That's something I want to try. It's not like where a larger company might have a hard time spooling up to make something small that may not go into production. Whereas you guys, I mean, you guys have a lot of innovation here on the table, a lot of stuff that I think maybe you were sitting there saying, I could come up with a better solution to that issue, and then you actually came home, went in the shop, and did it.
Yeah, a lot of different customization.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's talk about a few of the products you have here on the table, and then we'll actually go through how they construct some of them in a little bit. So let's start off with the basic holster design and how it's constructed and why.
Okay. So our basic holster that we have is our adaptive holster. It has just a leather back on it. What we did different than the other hybrid style holsters out there was we get rid of all the material that you don't need. So the holster itself is what you're seeing here. It comes with inside and outside mounts, which you don't see with most others. And all of our mounts are rugged, durable. You hit them on things, you can bend them, they won't break. It allows you to carry inside and outside right out of the box. Instead of doing a large cut, we cut everything down. We give kind of some holster companies call it a combat cut. Ours is the regular cut. It's the way it should be, and that's how we make it. You get different options. You can upgrade from the plain adaptive holster to our Velcro backed, and then you get different stitching color options. You get like blue, red. You can choose your Kydex colors. There's also a total of 15 different mounting options that you can put on these, so it's really versatile.
Yeah, like for instance right here we have my holster and my gun on the bed mount. Now, one of the things with the Velcro, and I know a lot of people were asking me down at the show, was why the Velcro? Well, number one, it's comfortable.
Yep. And
it kind of keeps it off of your side, sweat, stuff like that. I know your skin up against leather for the entire day, you can get a little bit of perspiration there.
Yep.
But also, as you can see, this little L-shaped, is this Kydex or is this?
It is a Kydex.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a thermoplastic.
So you stick that underneath your bed, underneath your box spring, and between your box spring and your mattress. Gun comes off at the end of the day. You don't want to set it on the nightstand. Obviously, if you have kids or something, you would lock it up. But say you're a bachelor or whatever, you want to have the gun on the nightstand. Rather than doing that, you have it in one repeatable place where you know where it is and you can go for it.
To add on to that, we have other Velcro mounts, and what we use that for. One of them is our Anywhere mount. This one right here is an unfinished version, but they come with a 3M backing. They come with 4 rivet holes in them, so that way if you wanted to secure it permanently through screws, and you can put it in your vehicle, on the side of your dresser, in anything, in your gun cabinet, whatever you want to attach it to, it allows you to do that. We also provide, if you buy the adaptive Velcro holster, we provide transfer plates, and it's double-sided Velcro that allows you to go soft to soft, so you can put it in your purse, you can put it in your backpack. As long as there's Velcro somewhere on anything, this holster can mount to it.
It's really, really cool. It does add an extra level of versatility that not all holsters have, because I mean, most of them it's just that's on my belt and that's it.
Yep.
Whereas you got something else you can actually use. So the other stuff here, you have these some of the brackets that you use for mounting outside if you needed to, paddles and other accessories as well.
Yeah, these outside the waistband clips come standard with your inside the waistband clips when you get the holster itself. Those are at no cost. But if you do want to get your paddle mounts, your quick outside the waistband clips, those are an extra cost.
But another level of versatility.
Right,
I mean,
another level. Right. Yes, definitely.
However you want to wear the gun,
right.
wear the holster, you can.
Exactly. Whether it's these quick clips here, the snap, or the paddle system, it doesn't matter.
Now, the other thing that you and I talked about the last time we met was how many people, in your experience, have come in, I want this holster, every holster I've tried has been garbage, and then they carry on a $5 Walmart belt that sags, and they blame the holster. The belt, it's not just the holster, the whole thing is a system. And, you know, you hear weapon system and nowadays, but it really is, it's a system.
Right.
You need to have a good belt and a good holster. Now, you guys do belts, too.
Exactly. This belt here that we make is a Cobra buckle, low-profile belt. This one we just made recently for a customer. It's got blue stitching on it. It's an 1.5 inch belt with Cryptek on it, black Cryptek.
Yeah, we got the Typhoon Cryptek on this one.
Yep. We can do any size. We just need to know what your belt size is.
And it's stiff too. The other thing I was asking him was, I said, "Do you guys put any sort of a stiffener in it?" Because I use a leather belt with a polymer stiffener in it, and I mean this thing.
Yeah,
it's not going to collapse at all.
Right.
It's and it doesn't turn.
Exactly.
Anything like that.
Everything we use is military mil spec, and the webbing on the inside here is actually spool webbing, which is what gives you the durability for the belt. It's not going to fold on you when you have whether you have your gun on one side, magazines on the other. Right. Exactly.
And the Cobra buckle, that's the standard in the industry. I mean.
Yep.
Yeah, we have different options when it comes to our belts. So we have a dozen different Cobra buckle setups. This one's the most economical in getting you into a Cobra buckle, and it's the smallest. But we have just a regular slip-through buckle. The one that I have on here is just a quick hook.
Yeah.
So it gives it really low. So there are several, if you look on our website, there's several different buckle options that you can pick from, depending on kind of what you're looking for. You also can get the inside lined with Velcro and then get an interior belt from us. So you can just Velcro on, so if you're doing like 3-gun.
Okay, yeah, very nice. Now, what are some of these ones you have up front? Because I know you guys said you were doing some newer stuff. Why don't we start with the pouches over here and then move to these?
Well, a lot of the products that we get now is, like you said, customers coming in saying, I never can find a holster that really fits me or works well. And so then they come to us and say, hey, I wish we had this or that. So one of them is the one that you see here. It's just our regular mag pouch, but we designed it to fit large mags. And actually, originally what the request was, and this was a little different, but to be able to fit your EpiPen in there. So we had some people that are on duty that need to carry an EpiPen with them, or maybe on your backpack if you're traveling or wherever. So it allows you to carry an EpiPen. We size it for that. And also what you're able to do now is your Glock mags or your long mags, it'll hold up to a 45 and down to 9 for double stacks. And then this one right here is a 22 round 40 mag. And you see it closes up, gives you the chance to mount it. On all of our magazines, we're doing a MOLLE setup, but it's with tactical tailor malice clips. So they go on there. It allows you to adjust the height
Okay.
of the mag, and it allows you to put it onto molly or a belt. So you can wear this on like your 2-inch belt, 1.5-inch belt.
So let's say theoretically someone's got a Glock 18, they want 33 round mags and they want a holder for it. Could you just make one of those by extending that?
Yes.
That thing.
Yeah, we have one more size, which is going to be our extra large, and then it will hold our large mags.
Okay.
Yeah. So like if you're doing like a 40, well, we got one back here. You know, this is a 45 and this is a 27 round mag.
Okay.
So we're going to make a pouch that will work.
That is about as long as the 33 round.
Yeah, exactly.
And it will work for, like I said, we build it for 45 calibers to go all the way down. So that way, any of the guns you have will work with it.
Yeah. Now these ones up front, you said you had something new going on with these, right?
Yeah, this was a customer's request, a business partner of mine, and he said, you know, I know you guys don't really do Kydex fold-around holsters, and we've been pushing it off for a long time, but we decided to go ahead and put our spin on it of being able to carry it however you want still. So what we did was we created the Versit holster. So what you see here is the Versit holster without the front screw holes put in. This one's on a tech lock. All of the mounts that we have, like our molly mounts from Tactical Tailor, our quick on and off outside mounts, you know, these wings, all of them can be mounted on the back of it through our whole setup.
They all have the same whole pattern.
This is the first generation. We will be coming out within the next month a Gen 2, and the Gen 2 will allow you to adjust cant of it also. But when you buy the holster, you can buy it and request from us that you get inside and outside mounts. So you take your mounts off the back and you have your single clip and you wear it inside.
Okay.
Because our mounting plate in the back is smooth, you don't get your pressure points on the inside, still very comfortable. But then you can throw it on your war belt or throw it on your 1.5-inch regular belt. And it gives full adjustment on retention. We get two screws on it. And we also, we just finished building one for a gentleman for a suppressor sights. So we make our sight channel high enough that it'll accept all the suppressor sights.
I think the big theme here is versatility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're going to buy it from us, it's not going to do just one thing. It's going to do everything you need the holster to do.
And the thing is, oftentimes when you see something that does multiple things, it never really does any one thing really well.
Right.
Yeah.
And it seems like you guys have kind of bucked that trend, and it's everything that you want it to do, it's going to do pretty well.
Yeah.
We spend the time and go the extra mile to make sure that our customers are happy. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
So take a little break. We'll go look at some of the stuff that you guys do and kind of look at how you make some of these products. Really.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll do that. Hey guys, it's Nick. I'm just going to show you briefly what I do when I sew the belts. Right now this is a women's belt. It's black with pink thread and white Cryptek. So here we go. Right now I'm just burning off the ends, that way the thread won't pull through the other side. We do this to all our belts, all of our canine collars, whatever we do as far as sewing, we always burn the ends. I sew on this hard loop Velcro so that way it can strap back on itself, but this is a 1.5 inch Cobra buckle EDC belt, low profile. Now I can unbuckle the one end, put this end over here. Just like that.